I spent 3 weeks living in Koh Phangan as a 22-year-old nomad entrepreneur. Not on a holiday, not on a visa run, actually working, building, living. I'll be real with you, this island wasn't exactly what I expected. Getting there, it's a mission. No airport, boats, long waits, you name it. But the question is, was it worth it? In this video, I'm breaking it all down. Where to stay, what to eat, the community, the vibe, the costs, and the stuff nobody talks about. And believe me, for this island, that's juicy. So if you're thinking about coming here as a digital nomad, remote entrepreneur, or just a traveler chasing your next adventure, watch this first. It might save you a week or make your next one unforgettable. Let's start with this. Koh Phangan has no airport, so getting there, not exactly smooth. I came from Bangkok and I decided to do it the cheap way. A night bus followed by a ferry. Cost me 40 bucks. Sounds like a deal, right? Well, it took 15 hours. That's 8 hours on a night bus, a layover at 6 AM on the pier, then a 4-hour ferry ride. It was brutal. If I had to do it again, I probably fly into Koh Samui instead. They do have an airport, and from there, it's just a 2-hour ferry. More expensive, but it saves me tons of energy. There's also Surat Thani. You can fly there and take a 3-hour ferry. That's actually what I did on the way back with an overnight stay at Surat Thani. Way less exhausting. If you're going the bus route or want to book a ferry, I booked it on 12go.asia. It works fine, just don't expect luxury. But you're finally there. This island makes you earn your arrival. You're hot, tired, and kind of wondering what you signed up for. But then you look around. Palm trees, jungle hills, ocean breeze, and suddenly it starts to make sense. So the question becomes, where do you actually stay? Let me show you what worked for me and what I would avoid. Here's the map of Koh Phangan. Where you stay on this island really matters. I base myself at Thanu, here. It's near Zen Beach. And honestly, I kinda nailed it. This spot hit the sweet spot. Close to everything, still kinda peaceful. Most of what I needed, cafes, beaches, coworkings, gyms, was within a 5 to 10 minute bike ride. I rented a solid Airbnb, clean living room, good bed, strong Wi-Fi, and solid kitchen setup. If you're a remote entrepreneur or digital nomad, I recommend this area. You've got cafes like Indigo, which doubles as a co-working space. The vibe is calm and a bit more conscious. Now, if you're here to party and want to be close to the full moon action, you want to stay here, near Haad Rin, down here in the southeast. That's more of the party district. Everyone arrives at Thong Sala, here. That's where the ferry drops you off. The center of the island, it's the bigger town with the night markets around Baltes and Bangkok. If you want more peace and nature, head further northeast, Koh Ma or Haad Rin. Here it's less crowded and more chill. But for working, networking, and still enjoying the island, Surat Thani or everything actually in the gulf of that, what you see here is good. Once you've settled in, you've got to eat. And on Koh Phangan, that's a part of the whole experience. From street food to smoothie bowls to beachside dinners. Here is what I actually ate, what stood out, and the spots I kept coming back to. Because food, that's where Koh Phangan absolutely delivers. Whether you're living lean or going all out, you'll eat good here. Let's start local. My go-to place, Jeab Place. Simple, no frills, and their pad Thai, it was addictive. There's also Pum Pui Restaurant, a well-known Thai spot with a bigger menu, and honestly everything I tried there, it was solid. And honestly, most local places hit the mark, and you spend like 3 to 4 euros a meal. Crazy cheap. And if you're looking for a place to work and have a good coffee, Indigo was my go-to cafe. Reliable Wi-Fi and good to get some things done. Also, I liked Sticky Island Cafe. A little overpriced, but still a vibe. And for beach views that actually delivers, Kikekla Bar and Restaurant. Grab a coffee, get some work done, and stare out at the ocean. If I wanted something a little different, Mimi's Café had the friendliest staff on the island and the food was really good. And Dar Mansour, a Moroccan spot, surprised me the most. You sit on the floor, eat on their lantern lights, and the food was actually really good. A little more expensive, around 15 euros, but worth it. I leave all the names of the restaurants and the websites that I used for what in the description down below, so don't worry about that. But there was also one place that didn't hit. Amsterdam Bar. I saw it on another YouTube video as a nice vibey place with a really cool view that you had to check out. But for me personally, a bit overhyped. You pay to get in, the view is nice, but the crowd is most often just a bit needy to get their photo. So it didn't match the vibe that I was chasing. And this island, it has better, trust me. Now, I'll be real with you. Koh Phangan, it wasn't the vibe for me when it came down to the community. Yeah, there are a few nomads here and there, but most of what I saw, woo-woo spiritual crowds, Israelis, a lot, and party people and backpackers. And nothing wrong with all of that. But I'm not into clubbing, and I'm also not trying to find my spirit animal on the beach at 6 a.m. I tried Meetup, but it's completely dead. Most events were either breathwork, yoga, or parties. If that's your thing, you'll love it. If not, good luck. There's a site called panang.events that helps a bit. We'll put it in the description as well. But yeah, I didn't find much that felt aligned. I focused on work and didn't feel like part of community there. Didn't meet many people I really vibed with. And honestly, if you're a nomad or a remote entrepreneur looking for your crew, go somewhere else. Lisbon, Bansko, Bali, Chiang Mai, just not here. Alright, let's get into what I actually did on the island. Just real life routines and a few things I didn't expect. Days on the island were simple. Wake up, reflect, hit the gym, work, sunset, repeat. There are 2 gyms I checked out. Evolve, great vibe, solid Muay Thai, and I did try one, and Xantiva, newer equipment and a very good recovery area with a sauna and a very, very cold plunge. But the gym itself is smaller and a bit more crowded. It's also a bit more expensive, but if you're serious about training, it's worth it. Evolve had the vibe if you ask me, but Xantiva had the gear. Pick your poison. During the week, I kept it tight. Work, focus, dial in. Weekends, that's when I explore. I did hike and it took me through some beautiful nature. Seriously, and with a really peaceful, cool, breathtaking view. One afternoon, I fed some rescued elephants, something I've never done before, found some great snorkeling spots, and hit up a night market. But if you've been to Bangkok, the night market doesn't really compare. I skipped a full moon party because it's not my face now, and unfortunately, I missed the Muay Thai fights. But just riding the bike on the island, sunsets, empty beaches, book in the hand, it's all I needed to recharge. The island is just peaceful. Like, really peaceful. So if you're looking for chaos, it's not here. If you just want to take a breath and do some work, it's your spot. Now, let's talk money. Because paradise still comes with a price. Koh Phangan might feel chill, but if you're staying for a week or longer, you might want to know what will hit your wallet. Here is what I actually spent and what someone would budget if they want to stay here comfortably. Accommodation, I paid 730 euros for 3 weeks and booked it on Airbnb. For a month, you would be generally looking between 500 and 1200 euros, depending on how fancy and how central you go. If I were to ballpark it for my comfort level, it would be 800 euros a month. Food, most meals were local and simple, like 3 euros for a Thai place. If I ate somewhere else, a bit more luxurious or Western, it was roughly 7 euros. And a few snacks, coffees, etc. I averaged around 17 euros a day, eating out only. That multiplies it to about 500 to 550 euros a month if you ate all your meals out. Transport, I rented a bike for 150 baht a day. That's roughly 4 euros. That works out to about 120, 130 euros a month for transportation. Gym memberships. The gym at Xantiva was priced 75 euros a month, but you get access to all the recovery features. And Evolve was cheaper, but they do not really have a nice recovery area. So for the cheaper one, it's 45 euros a month. And for the one where you have their ice bath and stuff, which is honestly not worth it if you ask me, then extra hidden costs. There's always some extra trips like feeding elephants, taxis, or just small day-to-day stuff. I always budget like 150 euros for that a month. Then a total monthly estimate, if you just live like a moderate lifestyle, it would be 1700 euros a month. And if you want a bit more comfort or a bit more luxury, it would be like 1900 euros a month. It's affordable for most people. Compared to many nomad spots, Koh Phangan offers a solid balance. Good food, good accommodation options, lifestyle perks without insane prices. Alright, you know the cost. You've seen what people are like, what you eat, and how things work. Now, is Koh Phangan worth it? For me, it was a good ride. But if I'm being honest, with the knowledge I have now, I might have picked another island. Maybe Koh Samui, maybe somewhere else. Phangan is peaceful, beautiful, and it definitely has its charms. If you're into solo time, sunsets, spiritual vibes, parties, or just grinding in nature. But community-wise, for a remote entrepreneur like me, who is quite social, it just felt a bit off. Not bad, just not my tribe. Still, I enjoyed it while it lasted. I got work done, saw some stunning views, ate amazing food. And if this video helped you to decide whether to explore or skip it, then I did my job. Now, it's up to you. Whatever you choose, make it your own. If this was of any help to you, subscribe to the channel to follow this whole journey of me as a remote entrepreneur traveling the world and building my business. Because believe me, there's a lot of really cool stuff coming up. And if you like this video, I'm certain that you love this video. No, really, you really love this video. So I would recommend you to click on it. But for now, visionaries, as always, take action, and I see you in the next one. Ciao.